The man reached down beneath the raft and gently pried loose a plank. When he tossed it into the sea, instead of floating as it should, the piece of wood sank straight into the endless depths. Uneasy, he reached under the raft again, this time coming up with a handful of soggy wood pulp dripping seawater between his fingers. That was when he realized the gravity of the situation. After a quick discussion with the others, they hurriedly assembled a shark cage and lowered it into the water. One wiry man volunteered to dive in and inspect the underside of the raft. What he saw made his blood run cold. The bottom of the raft had already rotted through. Schools of fish gathered there, gnawing steadily at the decaying wood. Then, without warning, a great white shark glided into view. The diver panicked, splashing clumsily in his rush to reach the surface. Fortunately, the shark showed no interest and swam past without striking. The state of the raft was far worse than anyone had imagined. Without immediate repairs, all 6 of them would sink with it to the bottom of the ocean. But their captain, an adventurer at heart, dismissed their worries. They had already been at sea for weeks, and getting the captain to abandon the voyage was unthinkable. Just then, a massive whale surfaced before them. Everyone froze, eyes locked on the enormous creature. While whales rarely attack humans, one careless nudge could shatter their decaying raft instantly. As they watched its movements, a sudden jolt startled them. A plank on the deck had been shoved upward from below. Heartbeats spiked. The burly, heavy-set man assumed the whale had rammed the raft. Ignoring the other shouts, he seized a harpoon and drove it into the whale's side. The wounded giant thrashed and slid away toward open water, but the rope attached to the harpoon was pulled taut. The sudden force wrenched control of the raft from their hands. Luckily, the strain snapped the rope before it could drag them under, sparing them from catastrophe. But the fat man's reckless move immediately drew the group's anger. It was only the captain's timely intervention that calmed the situation, forcing the man to back down.